Eyewitness News at 5 p.m. Astonishing news coming out of Johns Hopkins University's School of Medicine. Decades-long research on the global decline of bee pollination has led to a massive nerve health-related discovery that researchers and scientists are now saying is putting an end to neuropathy. So if you or anyone you know is suffering from nerve-related illnesses, you are going to want to tune in.
Hi, I'm James Haleford. After myself and our team of scientists and doctors from the University of Columbia, the School of Medicine at Brown University, and Harvard, in addition to numerous other research institutions, dedicated over 2 decades of our lives to nerve health research, never in our wildest dreams did we expect our biggest breakthrough and discovery would come from a rare flowering plant that provides our world's pollinating species more bioavailability than any other flora on Earth. But that is exactly what happened. You see this photo on the left? These are the nerve endings of someone currently suffering from neuropathy, overacting, causing chaos and irritation throughout your body. You see the image to the right? Those are the nerves after just 6 days of use with this discovery. Nerves that are tranquil, giving your nervous system the foundation it needs to operate pain and aches free. So if you're experiencing any nerve-related issues like peripheral neuropathy, proximal neuropathy, cranial neuropathy, autonomic neuropathy, focal neuropathy, or any type of neuropathy for that matter, you are going to want to stay with me for this short presentation because everything you thought you knew and have been told by your big pharma-backed doctors and mainstream media is a facade. Your neuropathic issues are not age-related, and you don't need and actually should not be taking pregabalin, gabapentin, amitril, norepinephrine, or any patches, creams, or addictive opioids. Why is that? Number one, it puts you at risk for heart disease, amongst many other common side effects. And number two, it is because none of these treat your neuropathic-related problems at their root cause. They only mask your discomfort for a short period of time until their effects wear off, never repairing the damage that has already been done. I know this firsthand as I watched my wife Elena go from living a vibrant, happy, and healthy life to succumbing to the awful pain and suffering that comes with neuropathy. Maybe you can relate to this. It started with small tingling, burning sensations in her feet that led to everything in that area feeling numb. It then radiated to her hands, where she was then sensitive to the slightest of touch. As it rapidly took over her body, she became weak and her nights became sleepless, as pulsating like shocks ran through her body, all leading to her having to be admitted to the hospital. More on this in a bit, but thankfully, before things spiraled further out of control, we uncovered the root cause behind all neuropathic-related issues. They are specific enzymes in the body that eat away at the nerve endings, 3 of them to be exact. Neurology research from Columbia University found when these 3 enzymes become overactive, they strip down the collagen of glue that binds skin cells together. This breakdown leads to the degeneration of the long thread-like sensory nerve endings that innervate the skin, which then interferes with sensory information like temperature, pain, and mechanical stimulation to the central nervous system. The degeneration of the nerve endings is responsible for all symptoms of neuropathy, thus causing common symptoms as experienced with neuropathy like numbness, muscle fatigue, hot-like sensations in the skin barrier, piercing, pulsating like shocks, and nerve degeneration, to name a few. These 3 overactive enzymes are the same ones that led to my wife's unbearable discomfort and everyone else that is being tormented by neuropathy. But fortunately for her and hundreds of thousands of others just like you and her, our groundbreaking research led us to a rare floral compound that is able to suppress and diminish these overactive enzymes. And it is so easy to implement. It only takes 9 seconds of your time daily, giving you not only immediate but long-lasting relief from those annoying crawling sensations. See what other people just like you and my wife Elena had to say about this all-natural compound. Jane S., Tacoma, Washington. After years of nightly foot pain that kept me awake, I was desperate for relief. I tried everything from prescription medications to home remedies, but nothing eased the burning, stabbing sensation. Then I found this compound. Within just 3 days, the pain started to fade. Now, 3 months later, I'm now just sleeping better and I'm living without any pain or symptoms. It's truly delivered health and happiness to my life. Mark T., Galveston, Texas. The numbness in my hands made even simple tasks difficult. I thought I'd have to live with it forever, but after starting this treatment, I noticed a significant improvement within the first week. Now, I can tie my shoes, open peanut butter jars, and even go fishing again. This compound has given me back my feeling of freedom. And to think of all places this rare floral compound discovery was uncovered in a small village in Liguria, Italy, located in the northwest region of the Mediterranean, where it's common for seniors to do daily activities like swimming, gardening, and hiking through the picturesque Mediterranean hills, all with ease. An area of the Mediterranean where neuropathy cases are non-existent. And if you are like me, you might have your doubts and be thinking, how is this even possible? But when I saw it right before my eyes, I was left without any doubt. And this is what then led our world-class team and nearly a dozen other top scientists and universities from across the globe to begin the largest and most clinically backed neuropathy-related research that has ever existed. Research that uncovered this 9-second daily practice from these same seniors of Liguria. A discovery that is unlike anything you have ever seen before. And the astonishing part about this rare floral compound is the more you use it, the more your nerve endings become permanently regenerated. And the most gratifying part about this new discovery is that it gets to work for you the same day you start, and it works for anyone, male or female, 29 years old or 95 years old. Whether you just recently started experiencing neuropathy-related issues, or if you are a lifelong sufferer. With all this being said, it is an honor and privilege to have you here with me today. After 23 years as a neurologist, I can thankfully say today, we would have never changed the way that neuropathy is now prevented and treated, had it not been for the time, involvement, and sheer effort that all these fine people, institutions, and scientists put into this discovery. I have seen it all when it comes to neuropathy. Even more concerning was that I have seen the disease explode in growth over the decades. When I first began practicing in the early 2000s, there were roughly 8 million Americans that had neuropathy. That grew to 13 million by 2010 and has now exploded to 20 million as of today. The severity of neuropathy also became more eye-opening as I witnessed more and more patients ending up in the hospital due to the disease. Some with amputations primarily in the foot. As I observed this, I knew something had to be done. Something outside of the common practice and protocols of just prescribing medications, patches, creams, and pain pills. The turning point to where I sprung into action to take matters into my own hands took place the day when this crippling disease hit home, and it hit home quite literally. That was when my wife Elena came home from a day at work, complaining of tingling, shock-like sensations pulsating through the bottom of her feet. This came as quite a surprise to me, as she was in rather good health and had no underlying health issues. We both thought it was nothing too serious, and that the symptoms would pass by with time and a bit of physical therapy. We began her treatment naturally, as I knew that the meds would only mask her discomfort. So we started with daily massages and physical therapy. Unfortunately, the pain was not subsiding and was only getting worse. Then we began treatment with over-the-counter creams, all which proved to be ineffective and only left foul smells on her body. After 3 months and nothing having a positive effect, her electromyography EMG tests showed her nerves had degenerated by an astonishing 62% during this time, which made all the sense as to why she was experiencing so much muscle fatigue as well. This probably sounds familiar to you as well. At this point, we had no choice but to start her on prescription meds. It pained me to do this, but it was the only solution available to relieve her from her agonizing discomfort, which had now spread into her hands. I knew the pain meds only masked her pain short term, but she wanted to continue operating her bakery business at least part-time and be somewhat mobile throughout the day. This was despite the nausea, blurred vision, and rashes the meds were giving her. After a few months on the meds, things took a turn for the worse. She got a foot infection due to a cut she suffered at the bottom of her heel. The infection started a few days after we had a beach day. She likely cut her foot at the beach that day, without realizing it because her feet were too numb to feel anything. The infection hospitalized her. But thank God Almighty, the infection did not spread, and it prevented her from needing any sort of amputation. After this, Elena's overall health continued to spiral out of control. She had to close her bakery. She became lifeless, stressed, and filled with anxiety. She lost all motivation to do anything. It even got to the point where our grandkids stopped visiting us due to her being so inactive and never having the energy to play with them. She would only complain that she had no energy anytime they wanted to go for a day out at the park or ride bikes in the neighborhood. The daily discomfort, tingling, and numbness throughout her body rid her of her health and sanity. With all this taking place for close to a year at this point, it made me very curious. How was Elena in such a bad state of health at mid-age, while at the same time her parents, aunts and uncles, and even grandparents still have vibrant health and live with an abundance of vitality? And they are all in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s. You see, my wife Elena is of Italian descent. I was always in awe and amazement. Anytime we went back to Italy to visit her family for Christmas or for a vacation, at how her entire family was so energetic and healthy, especially her grandparents, who were now well into their 90s but extremely active. I watched them swim in their local lake every morning, pick an axe away in their garden daily to gather food for the day, moving, bending, squatting, lifting, and carrying heavy objects without any complaints of aches or pains. I was constantly asking them if they needed help, but they refused. It was astonishing to me. Elena's family is from Liguria, a region in northwest Italy that sits on the Mediterranean Sea. Liguria possesses some of the most mineral-rich soils on earth. It is famous for its herbs, olive oils, flowering plants, and pine nuts. The average life expectancy is 83 years old in Liguria, whereas in America it is only 76 years. And neuropathy is non-existent with people of Liguria. This really got my think tank flowing on all cylinders, seeing the contrast in the health and lives that not just her family has, but that all the people of Liguria have. When compared to her life and my family's quality of health in the States, my natural curiosity kicked in. This is when we decided to take some time off of work to spend more time with her family and dig deeper as to what exactly was going on in this Mediterranean Italian village. As I had a hunch, the key to myself and our team's lifelong work and research for a solution to eradicate neuropathy could be in plain sight here in Liguria. This is when I began observing further and asking questions about what they do daily. What are they eating? What are their sleep patterns? How is their social life, their work life? And what are their overall daily activities and routines? After immersing myself in their daily lives, it became clear that my hunch ended up being more than just that. It led me to view a pattern of continued daily use of a specific flowering plant in the Passifloraceae family, a flowering plant that is used in their tea every day, as well as in almost every meal they ate. What also prompted me to research further into this specific flower is it also is the same flower that pollinating species feed off of more than any other flower or plant on Earth, and one that specifically attracts our planet's workhorse at the biggest rate, bees. So if bees, the workhorse of our planet when it comes to pollination, are so attracted to this flower, then there must be specific value and reasons as to why. So I decided this was where we were going to focus our research on, to see what is behind this prosperous flowering plant that fuels so many energetic, healthy, and neuropathy-free lives in Liguria. So upon our return to the States, I brought with me dozens of fresh pounds of this flowering plant from the purest sources the village had to offer. We employed the top analytic chemist in the United States, so we could determine the precise composition of the chemical structure of this exotic flowering plant. To do this, our analytical chemist would be using a mass spectrometer, which is an instrument used to weigh and dissect the precise amount of each molecule that this floral is composed of. We then informed our research team that upon my arrival, we needed to get to work right away to see what this flowering plant, when combined with other natural ingredients scientifically proven to ease neuropathic symptoms, could accomplish. decades of advanced research between our teams, and dozens of other prestigious neurology research institutes and scientists across the globe led us to many advances in the pursuit of abolishing neuropathy. None was bigger than the one we discovered 4 years ago, one that validated the origin of all cases of neuropathy, deriving from 3 specific enzymes that all humans possess in their body. You have probably never heard of this breakthrough discovery, as big pharmaceutical executives have been trying to aggressively suppress this information, because a medical discovery on how to eliminate and/or suppress these enzymes would eat away at their billions of dollars of annual sales from neuropathy prescribed meds. Before explaining the defect in these 3 enzymes causing your neuropathy, let me show you how your body's nervous system functions. The nervous system uses tiny cells called neurons to send messages back and forth from the brain through the spinal cord and then to the nerves throughout the body. Billions of neurons work together to create a communication network. Different neurons have different jobs. For example, sensory neurons send information from the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin to the brain. Motor neurons carry messages away from the brain to the rest of the body to allow muscles to move and carry out different tasks. These motor neurons are the ones being affected that give the body neuropathic ailments. These neurons are composed of tens of thousands of different enzymes. Unfortunately, for those with neuropathic symptoms, some of those enzymes become overactive, taking over your entire nervous system, aggressively stripping away at collagen and the body's skin, and degenerating the body's nerves, causing all the stinging, numbness, and shock-like burning sensation that takes place in the bodies of those with neuropathy. Several factors can cause these 3 enzymes to become overactive. Our goal was to suppress or eliminate what I refer to as the 3 harmful enzymes. However, this has proven to be a difficult task and has significantly hindered our research since their discovery. It might not seem like a big research obstacle to overcome, but you see, there are roughly 75,000 different enzymes in the human body. And to suppress or eliminate just 3 of those enzymes, without disturbing the body's needed functions for the tens of thousands of others, is not an easy task. And we hope that the composition of this rare floral compound that is a staple in the way of life for the people of Liguria, Italy, would be the missing component we needed in suppressing these overactive enzymes. I'm sure you are now probably wondering, what exactly are these neuropathy-igniting enzymes that do so much harm to your body? Well, they are COX-2, PGE2, and the biggest culprit, MMP13. And despite 2 years of extensive research and 8 different clinical trials, no significant advances have taken place in the pursuit to subside the overactivity of these 3 harmful enzymes. But with my presupposition that has real-world life illustrations of my wife's family in Liguria, I had more confidence in this stage of preclinical trials than any prior one. Working with the top scientists at research labs around the country, we began by producing formulations with this rare floral compound, combining it with prior minerals, herbs, and extracts that had made progress for us before in preclinical and clinical trials. And of course, my wife was more than happy to take part in these trials. After close to a year of these 3 toxic enzymes eating away at her nerve endings. For this trial, we used only the finest, purest, and most potent sources of each ingredient to ensure we were not leaving any margin for error. The first phase of our testing trial provided promising results. Within the first 4 days, she experienced noticeable relief from her feet numbness and tingling sensations. After 1 week, my wife Elena was able to get through entire days without a single symptom of her neuropathy. This a first for her in over a year. There were other days, though, where the discomfort returned and the neuropathy took over her body, leaving her immobile and lifeless some days. The fact that she was able to go full days without any symptoms, it was very promising to say the least. So we continued with various combinations and formulations of our all-natural compound. In the next trial, my wife Elena experienced longer-lasting relief. It was a refreshing new feeling for her, a new start in life, where she could be active, social, and sleep free of annoying burning and tingling sensations that used to keep her up at night, tossing and turning in bed. She was even back to the park, playing with her grandkids with joy and ease. Exams were also showing the prior degeneration to her nerves were now rapidly growing back, almost to the point where they were before being diagnosed with neuropathy. there was only one lingering bodily issue left. She continued with a sense of numbness in her hands and fingers from time to time. As you can imagine, dealing with something of this nature daily is very discouraging and a hindrance to normal day-to-day activities. Myself and the other scientists and research institutions working on this trial are all perfectionists to ensure that we can move this clinical trial onto its next phase with the general public. We needed to perfect the formulation to the point where no symptoms or side effects were experienced at any point. We also needed to ensure the formulation would restore, rejuvenate, and reverse any prior damage to the body's nerves. These were the requirements we all agreed on before starting the trials of this formulation. This latest trial continued with the outstanding results prior ones had. This time around, we observed the 3 harmful enzymes that had overwhelmed her entire body's nervous system were now quickly disappearing at a much more rapid pace. And after 3 months of this restoration of her neurological system, we reached a point where there were only minor neuropathic symptoms in her hands that would happen on rare occasions. We were now fully confident we were on the right path and on the verge of cracking the code. So we launched our 4th and what would be our final clinical trial. And the momentum from the prior 3 did not stop here. It finally happened. Elena was now living without any neuropathic related symptoms. Test shows that her nerve system was completely restored and healed, and she had a nervous system similar to that of a 23-year-old. Completely astonishing to me, as it exceeded all the expectations we set forth. She was now back to living the healthy, energetic life she had before being diagnosed with neuropathy, no longer succumbing to the grips of the god-awful disease. We were so ecstatic. We knew this was a real-life second chance in life for her, and the feeling myself and our entire research team had was indescribable. After decades of trying to crack the code on neuropathy, the time seemed to have finally arrived. We then kicked off our public clinical trial, with 5,763 participants all experiencing instant relief, and all completely rejuvenating and revitalizing their entire nervous system. This one-of-a-kind solution also increased and sustained energy levels for all participants. We were now able to deliver this all-natural compound to the world. The most astonishing aspect about this formula is the longer you use it, the more effects it has on permanent restoration and healing of the nerves. Its compounding effects are a vital part of this formulation, as it is immune to any tolerance-forming and minimized effects after extended use. So I am sure at this point, you might be wondering, how can you get your hands on the first of its kind neuropathy eliminating product? I am happy to tell you today, right here on this page today, you too can start rejuvenating and revitalizing your body, freeing yourself from the pain prison that neuropathy currently has you in. So today, we are honored and happy to present to you NerveFresh. NerveFresh is a done-for-you natural proprietary blend of neuropathy vanishing herbs, extracts, plants, and minerals that completely sedates the 3 harmful enzymes causing your neuropathy, COX-2, PGE2, and MMP13. NerveFresh gives you rapid relief and, with continued use, and will restructure and restore your neural links to their original healthy state. NerveFresh is the purest and highest quality product you have ever taken, designed to deliver to your body a high-potency, unique combination of compounds derived from decades of science and research that you will not get with any other supplement or medication. NerveFresh is all manufactured in the USA. Every step of the formulation is taken to ensure you get 100% all-natural based capsule contents, a formulation in a GMP and FDA certified facility, no tolerance forming, no dangerous stimulants, chemicals, or toxins, no fillers, non-GMO, and safe for those with sensitive health conditions. All clinically proven for maximum body absorption in an easy-to-swallow capsule. So, you are now probably wondering, what exactly is in this breakthrough formula that eradicates COX-2, PGE2, and MMP13 from the body for good? Super ingredient number 1 is passion flower. There are over 500 known species in the passion flower genus, all exhibiting a wide variety of colors and forms. But the passion flower found in NerveFresh is one of a kind, sourced directly from Liguria, nestled in the Mediterranean where my wife's vibrant and active family resides. This specific species of passion flower is nature's most nutrient-dense and powerful flowering plant on earth. Passion flowers act by increasing the levels of GABA, gamma-aminobutyric acid, in the brain. GABA then slows down overactive nervous systems. Lavone, the largest component found in passion flower, inhibits COX-2, PGE2, and MMP13 from having any activity in the body, resulting in a calming effect on the entire nervous system. Studies published in BMC Complementary Medicine and Therapy showed Passiflora incarnata, passion flower, eliminates neuropathic pain with its dual mechanism involving GABAergic and opioidergic pathways. Passion flower also helps suppress stress, anxiety, and insomnia, which in turn gives a calming effect on your overactive nerves. We can't wait for you to experience the soothing comfort and nerve rejuvenation that only passion flower from Liguria, Italy will give you. Ingredient number 2, prickly pear, also commonly known as nopal and opuntia. This marvel plant gives your nervous system bulletproof protection from the 3 toxic enzymes when combined with passion flower, the same enzymes that are currently piling on excess oxidative stress on your cells, tissues, and muscles. Conservation Medicine Laboratory found that prickly pear is a natural medicinal agent that possesses many antiviral and anti-inflammatory properties that help the body rid itself of harmful free radicals, radicals that are known to pile on excess oxidative stress on your nerves. By eliminating the build of this oxidative stress, your neuron system starts to operate in a relaxed state, and your nerve endings get the long-term relief they so badly need. You then feel more active, rejuvenated, and focused through the course of your day-to-day activities. It is also an extremely good nutritional source that helps with diabetes and high cholesterol. But remember, there are also several other ingredients in our all-natural compound that put the 3 poisonous enzymes, COX-2, PGE2, and MMP13, to rest for good. These other ingredients are ingredient number 3, marshmallow root. This demucilin plant possesses a sizable portion of anti-inflammatory mucilage. It is a gelatinous substance that helps the body rid itself of unwanted stress, anxiety, and pain, while enhancing maximum bodily absorption of the other ingredients. Additionally, daily intake of this substance will lower inflammation in your nerves, muscles, tendons, and joints, as well as improve the operational capacity of your digestive and urinary systems. Ingredient number 4, Coreodalis. Coreodalis is recognized for its effectiveness in suppressing neuropathic-related discomfort. The active compound in Coreodalis, known as dihydrocortiobulbine, DHCB, whose pain-relieving effects are comparable to those of prescription drugs. It acts by blocking pain signals in the brain, giving your body a natural, non-addictive pain relief option. This makes Coreodalis particularly valuable for individuals looking for alternatives to conventional neuropathy medications that is proven to have significant side effects and addiction potential. Moreover, Coreodalis is rich in anti-inflammatory properties, which reduces the inflammation associated with neuropathic pain. Research from the University of California, Irvine showed Coreodalis will diminish inflammatory pain, which is associated with tissue damage and the infiltration of your immune cells, as well as rehabilitate injury-induced neuropathic pain. Ingredient number 5, California poppy. California poppy is renowned for its inhibition of nerve pain and muscle spasms, making it a must-have ingredient for treating nerve-related pain and discomfort. California poppy also possesses sedative properties, which increases relaxation in the nervous system, giving you instant relief from your discomfort. And it does so without any side effects or drowsiness, like common neuropathic prescription drugs cause. This sedation then calms your body's overactive neurons, enabling your nerves to begin its regeneration process that is needed for long-term benefits. In addition, this comprehensive herb is non-addictive, making it a safe option for long-term relief. It also fights against insomnia, migraines, stressful conditions, nervous bowel, anxiety, and depression. This award-winning formulation is exactly what eliminated neuropathy from my wife Elena's life for good, in addition to hundreds of thousands of other Americans just like her. So, while you can search on your own for passion flower sourced from Liguria, as well as find some of the other super ingredients at local stores, getting it from the right source with pure quality and exact formulation is difficult to do and very expensive. Nerve Fresh is not another product you can get at your local grocery store or the vitamin section in the pharmacy. Nerve Fresh is formulated for maximum body absorption and is clinically proven and specially designed for all stages of neuropathy. Nerve Fresh has proven efficacy for people who have tried everything they can think of to relieve themselves of their neuropathy but have yet to find a solution, as well as those who have recently begun to struggle with neuropathy. Nerve Fresh also comes with preventative properties. Properties that will shield your body from ever experiencing neuropathy-related ailments like stabbing-like discomfort, loss of balance, rapid heartbeat, loss of sensation, insomnia, and muscle weakness. Remember that over 20 million Americans have experienced some type of peripheral neuropathy. That's just one type of neuropathy, with the real number being over 30 million people who have at some point experienced issues with a form of neuropathy. That is 1 in 11 Americans. So, even if you are not currently suffering from neuropathy, but are worried you could be in the future, then Nerve Fresh is for you. Here's how it works. Take 2 Nerve Fresh capsules a day, 1 in the morning and 1 before bed, for 9 extra seconds of your time every day. You can live a neuropathy-free life forever. But see for yourself why so many people are raving about Nerve Fresh. Thomas L., Portland, Oregon. I was recently diagnosed with neuropathy and I'm only 48 years old. My doctor told me I should take gabapentin, but I declined. My friend, who I knew had great results with Nerve Fresh, recommended it to me. After just 3 days of taking it, I started to feel better. Fast forward 6 months later, I went back for my recheck with no neuropathy-related issues, and my doctor told me to keep up with whatever I'm doing. It really works. I'll be ordering more soon. Susan R., Tucson, Arizona. This stuff is amazing. I've only been using it a few days, and I already noticed relief and calmness throughout my body. I've been a diabetic for 12 years and just started using this, so to see this kind of improvement with my peripheral neuropathy in just a few days is unthinkable. I say this stuff really works. Due to us sourcing only the precise amount of the finest ingredients with maximum purity and potency for optimal body absorption. Producing this unique blend of neuropathy-banishing compounds is an intensive, time-consuming process, causing us to have strict limits on the amounts we can produce. We are only able to produce 4 batches of Nerve Fresh a year. But so you can kickstart your road to recovery, we are going to give you access to Nerve Fresh today. Our customers with the most optimal and biggest results choose either the 3 or 6 bottle options. 3 bottles to guarantee your neuropathy issues won't bounce right back after feeling pain and aches free for a couple of months, or our most popular 6-month supply, which will kick your long-term recovery into high gear, soothing and satiating your nerve endings, suppressing COX-2, PGE2, and MMP13 from being an active part of your nervous system, all while repairing and reversing years of long-term neuron damage, locking in and protecting those results for life. I have to tell you, the cost to concentrate Nerve Fresh's extracts, herbs, plants, and minerals into a single daily capsule was also very costly. But our goal is to make it as affordable as possible and available to everyone. So today only, we will also give our steepest discount possible. The discounted pricing options are only available to first-time customers like yourself. Nerve Fresh is normally $149 a bottle. Even at that price, it is a bargain. But we do not want to let any price tag get in the way of you taking back your health. So to make it even easier on you, we're offering you an exclusive first-time customer discount that is only available on this page. So you won't pay $99 per bottle or even $79. Your total investment today is just $69 per bottle. That's $80 off the regular price. The discount does not stop there. If you take action today and select 6 bottles of Nerve Fresh, we will give it to you for $39 per bottle with no strings attached. That's $39 a month, just $1.30 a day for your 6-month supply of Nerve Fresh. To take advantage of this limited time opportunity, simply choose the option you prefer below to begin your neuropathy-free journey today, and we will ship it out immediately to you at no additional cost. This is a one-time payment with no subscriptions or hidden fees. Your purchase is done with our encrypted SSL checkout page, so all your purchase information is protected. I understand you might be skeptical that an all-natural solution can control your pain and aches by eradicating your neuropathy and restoring your entire nervous system back to what it once was. After all, you have been lied to by your doctors and Big Pharma your entire life. So to remove any lingering skepticism you might have in Nerve Fresh, we are going to offer you Nerve Fresh for 60 days risk-free. If you do not love Nerve Fresh, we'll give you every dollar back as a 100% full refund. Even if your containers are completely empty. No questions asked, just let us know within 60 days by contacting our US-based customer service team by phone or email. We take every call and respond to every email. On top of that, with your order of the 3 or 6 bottle package today, we will include these best-selling bonus books for you. Free bonus number 1, the Neuropathy Eradicating System. Normally $47. Yours free when you order now. When you invest in Nerve Fresh today, as an added bonus for you, I will include the Neuropathy Eradicating System. The info and knowledge you will get in this system, combined with the results you will get from taking Nerve Fresh, ensure you will get advanced techniques to begin repairing your neurons in record time. This best-selling book will give you the head start you need to eliminate neuropathy from the very first day. It's an all-in-one guide that, when combined with Nerve Fresh, will stabilize and shut off your pain triggers, making living a long, healthy, happy life simpler than you could have ever imagined. I can't tell you how many people that are now part of the Nerve Fresh family rant and rave about how helpful this book is. And that's not all that is included. Free bonus number 2, Fat Loss Unlocked. The Science of Fat Loss and Transformation. Normally $37. Yours free with your purchase of the 3 or 6 bottle package. This easy to digest book will give you science-based tricks and hacks on how to get in the best shape of your life. You will be shocked to see how simple things that you currently are not doing daily will change your body's entire composition, shedding pounds off your body, giving you a fit, healthy physique in just weeks. The tricks and hacks in this book are for permanent long-term weight loss. 98% of people who followed the simple advice given in this book, when combined with Nerve Fresh, reported an increase in energy levels naturally and healthier, happier lives. Just a few of the health hacks you will get in your book are correct hydration levels to maintain daily for weight loss, ways to better understand food labels, to better understand what you are putting into your body, and timing meals to optimize fat oxidation. We ask you to act now, as we do not know how long it will be until the big pharma tycoons come knocking at our door again. The threats and demands have been piling up. Ever since this breakthrough, our all-natural solutions started cutting away at their profits. Choose your option below and have your package rush delivered at no cost. If you have discomfort and tingling, pins and needles, shock-like sensations in your body, then I need to tell you that right now you're in much more danger than you realize. It's crucial that you act now before it is too late, almost like it was for my wife. See what others whose lives were changed by Nerve Fresh had to say. Jack S., Buffalo, New York. After trying 3 different supplements for my peripheral neuropathy over the last 9 months, none worked for me until I discovered Nerve Fresh. Within 5 days of taking 2 capsules daily, my well-being made a turn for the better. For the first time in over 2 years, I am sleeping soundly through the night without waking up due to foot pain. I've already ordered 6 more bottles. I'm a happy camper with this product. Anita Q., Phoenix, Arizona. Very happy with my results. My daily discomfort and fatigue are gone, and I feel revitalized. Initially, I researched the ingredients and began purchasing them one by one. But then I realized it was too expensive and time-consuming, especially not knowing if the quality would be the same as Nerve Fresh. Nerve Fresh is formulated as if it was tailor-made for my needs. Ordering a new supply this week. Ask yourself right now, how much longer are you willing to live with the discomfort of neuropathy for? So today, right now on this page, you have 2 options. Option 1, do exactly as the mainstream healthcare system wants you to do. Carry on with Band-Aid solutions of meds, creams, and patches that only mask the pain and numbness, never fixing it, continuing on that slippery slope, never providing you a fix or solution to your nerve health, all while draining your pockets. With this path, you'll never be free of drugs and never cured of your neuropathy, because that is not what the system is designed to do. You will continue to have neuropathy and your body will continue to deteriorate as you spend more and more money every month on medications, all while missing out on family outings, events, and vacations. Instead, you can choose option 2, the best option, the smart option, and the option that can change your life forever. And that option is to invest a minuscule amount of money into the NerveFresh formula today. Just think of how much easier and more enjoyable your life will become. Imagine what life will be like with no more numbness in your hands and feet, no more feelings of stress and hopelessness, no more days with a lack of motivation and energy, no more fear of body parts being amputated, no more added stress for your family, no more sleepless nights, no more stomach aches or nausea from meds and smelly creams. Give yourself the comfort you well deserve. Put our product to the test completely risk-free. If not for yourself, do it for the people you love in your life. Be there to share special moments like graduations and weddings with them. Don't let neuropathy rob you of a single minute with those you love. Try NerveFresh absolutely risk-free for 60 days. So if NerveFresh is still in stock, below you will see your discounted prices. Just click to have your supply rushed delivered to your door for no cost and experience the life-changing benefits yourself. Still here? Well, let me answer some frequently asked questions for you. What will I get with my purchase? You will get your order of NerveFresh with a 60-day money-back guarantee, free express shipping on all orders, including international orders, plus your best-selling free bonus books, The Neuropathy Eradicating System, and Fat Loss Unlocked, The Science of Fat Loss and Transformation, with any 3 or 6 bottle package. Does NerveFresh really work? Yes, it's scientifically proven. Not only have numerous clinical tests and research been performed over the years, but NerveFresh is also backed by research from top institutes and universities across the world. Brown University, Mayo Clinic, University of Miami, Columbia University, and dozens of other top scientific institutions. Are there any monthly charges? No, there are no monthly charges. After your initial purchase, you will not be charged any additional fees. Where is NerveFresh manufactured? NerveFresh is manufactured in the USA. It is manufactured in an FDA-approved facility under the strictest of standards and under clean, sterile conditions. The facility is GMP certified, which is a very tough and meticulous standard to obtain for manufacturers. This ensures only the purest, highest quality product is produced and delivered to you. Are there any side effects with NerveFresh? There are no side effects. NerveFresh has been taken by thousands of folks with not a single reported side effect. It contains only all natural ingredients. How many bottles of NerveFresh should I order? To get the full results of NerveFresh, we recommend taking the product for a minimum of 6 months. So, we recommend the 6-bottle option. Our 6-bottle option will also give you your biggest savings. What are your shipping and handling costs? There are absolutely no shipping costs on all NerveFresh orders. No matter how large your order size is or where your order is being shipped to, you will never be charged for any shipping or handling. How long will it take to receive my order? For U.S. orders, you will receive your order between 3 and 6 business days. For all international orders outside the U.S., you will receive your order between 9 to 28 days. Can I get NerveFresh somewhere else online? Amazon, or at GNC? No, NerveFresh is only available on this website and is not found in any stores. If NerveFresh was sold in stores, it would have to be $200 per bottle to allow for retail profits. Because we only sell direct to consumer, you're able to get NerveFresh at a significant savings. Any products claiming to be NerveFresh that are not on this page are knockoffs or fake products. What if I want to return my order? NerveFresh comes with a 60-day, 100% money-back guarantee. This means that if you buy it today, you can try it for a full 2 months without risking a penny. So, in the rare case you aren't satisfied with it, simply email us or call us, and I will give you back every single penny, no questions asked. When is the best time to take NerveFresh? Taking NerveFresh is very simple. For maximum results, we recommend taking it twice a day, once in the morning and then once before bed. How long will it be available for? We cannot guarantee how long NerveFresh will be in stock for. Due to sourcing only the finest and purest neuropathy inhibiting ingredients, we can only manufacture NerveFresh 4 times a year. After I order, where do I access my purchase information? After you purchase NerveFresh, you will immediately be sent a welcome email, which will give your shipping and tracking details for your order, as well as info to access your free bonus books with the purchase of the 3 or 6 bottle package. Where do I store NerveFresh? NerveFresh can be stored in your kitchen or bathroom cabinets at room temperature, or in the refrigerator if preferred. Okay, I'm excited. How can I get started? To join, just click the Add to Cart button below. Click that button and you'll be taken to our fully encrypted secured order form. It only takes 60 seconds to enter your information, and as soon as you're finished, your order will be processed immediately. So are you ready to change your life forever? Simply select which discounted option you want below.